Bobby Crowder, the Family Plumber, is joining me. Hey, Bobby, how are you?
Good. How are you, Joe? Thanks.
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, a question's come into the studio. You ready for it? It's a plumbing question.
Uh, let's do it.
Okay, you're my plumbing expert here. Someone wants to know what's causing low water pressure. That's all they tell us. It could probably be a number of things, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it can. Yep, yep. Just a few.
So, what are the common things that might cause low water pressure?
Uh, I've seen the city.
Mhm.
I've seen. Most common, I would say, is probably maybe a faulty pressure regulating valve.
Oh,
PRV is what we call it. That controls the high pressure, and sometimes those fail. Uh, And if it's an older home, it's going to be your water line, especially if it's galvanized. So we have over time it'll corrode inside the buildup will happen inside that pipe and the galvanized, and you'll lose flow compared to if it's coming in 1 inch, 3/4 inch, mainly 3/4 inch, and that 3/4 inch can be now down to a half an inch. I've seen it all the way down to an eighth of an inch. I've seen it actually, a quarter of an inch. I mean, just so
mm.
just full of it's just build up. And once you have that, you're gonna see a difference in all your faucets and your showers and everything, all the fixtures in your house. But yeah, those are the two most common. Actually, not. We've had people on a newer home say, "Hey, I lost pressure," and the most common thing for that would be your water treatment system, believe it or not, because that
Oh,
comes from your main into your treatment system and then into your house. So that would be, water softener. If your water softener has failed and it's actually clogged your pipes with the resin,
mm.
that's a big. The first thing I do is I go there and I pop up open like the toilet tank lid. And if I see orange beads in there, okay, now we have a pretty big problem, because now every fixture in your house is stuffed full of those little orange resin beads, which is like
Oh, no.
sand almost. It's just compacted. So now we got to pull everything out. So I would say those three are the most common. Out here in Arizona, it's mainly softeners, believe it or not. When we say, hey, when they call us up, say, hey, we got low water pressure. And first thing I ask, do you have water softener? Yeah, we do. I said, well, let's put that thing in bypass and
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to come out and take a look.
Yep, absolutely. Something else, I guess it could be, and this isn't a good thing, is if for some reason there's a leak in the supply.
You can, yeah, you can have a pretty big leak. I've seen usually like the underground, like under the slabs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they have no idea it's happening until actually they have a water bill, you know, that comes up, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, how come my water bill's usually $30 or $70, and now it's $800?" Okay, yeah, because now a lot of your water flow is going underneath your house, and you're trying to pull it to one of your faucets. So now
Oh,
you have it's like if you open every faucet in your house, you can see the flow difference.
mm-hmm.
It's just like that if it was leaking underground, because it's not closed off and heading to that faucet directly. So yeah, that's actually a good one there, Joe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and certainly, if your water bill goes up all of a sudden, there is water leaking unless you're doing a lot more with water in your home. But if everything else is the same, you haven't added people to the home, especially if you've been away for a while on vacation and you find your water bill excessively high, it could be anything leaking, and that's a big problem. Bobby's information is located in the description of the podcast. There's no excuse not to get a hold of him. He's even kind enough to consult with you over the phone if you have a simple question.
Yes, we sure are. So give me a call. Let's
Thanks,
chat.
Bobby. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks.